Today on the Daily Dose, Michelangelo. Born in 1475, Caprese, Italy. During his youth, Michelangelo cared little about school, but instead spent hours in nearby churches, watching painters at work while drawing precise replicas of what he saw. Realizing his son's immense talent as a painter, Michelangelo began his apprenticeship to Florentine painter Domenico Ghirlandaio at just 13 years of age, before studying classical sculpture under the watchful eye of Florentine ruler Lorenzo de Medici of the powerful Medici family, giving young Michelangelo remarkable access to the social elite of Florence, not to mention poets, scholars, and humanists of the day. By the tender age of 16, Michelangelo had already produced two magnificent and still surviving relief sculptures, the Battle of the Centaurs and Madonna Seated on a Step. After living and working in Bologna for a time, Michelangelo returned to Florence in 1495, where he produced his now famous Cupid sculpture, before moving to Rome at the behest of Cardinal Riaro of San Giorgio, where he would remain for the rest of his life. Known for his contentious personality, quick temper, and bouts of melancholy, Michelangelo's constant push for artistic perfection oftentimes found him at odds with his employers. Yet his obvious talents made him uncommonly famous during his lifetime. Of his surviving works, his most notable sculptures include the Pietà, his sculpture of David, and his paintings that adorn the walls and ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in Vatican City. Known most notably as a sculptor and a painter, Michelangelo wrote volumes of poems and sonnets, and while he never married, he was devoted to a pious and noble widow named Vittoria Colonna, sending her more than 300 poems and sonnets before her death in 1547. Michelangelo was also an accomplished architect, where he designed the Medici Chapel in Florence, the Laurentian Library housing the Medici family book collection, as well as chief architect for the construction of St. Peter's Basilica. He passed away on February 18, 1564, just weeks before his 89th birthday, making the life and works of Michelangelo one of the high-water talents of the Italian Renaissance. And there you have it, Michelangelo, today in the Daily Dose. Get your nerd on with the Daily Dose. And if you enjoyed today's episode, share the link with a friend or colleague so that they too can learn something new every day.